What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my podcast called Solar Tears. I'm your host, David Jared, and we are here for episode 5, I think, which is crazy. I love you guys, and I love this podcast, and I love literally that I can talk to you guys about literally anything. I have my coffee right here, and I was just drinking it, and you guys, I have this problem, and everyone is going to click off, and I know I shouldn't start a podcast episode like this. I'm going to talk about other stuff, and maybe what I'm about to tell you is why I have these problems in life. But I already have to pee, and I have to pee like so many times a day. I'm also just constantly like drinking water and like coffee and like 2 coffees and just like, fluids on fluids on fluids. Anyway, you guys literally don't care. You clicked on this video not to hear about my bladder issues, but to hear about my relationship issues. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? So, as you all know, no. So, if you don't know, I've been single my entire life. I'm 20, almost 21, super soon. Woohoo! So happy, so excited about that. So, I've been single my entire life. And it's crazy because when you're single, and even like if you're not single, I don't know, you just throughout life, and especially like high school and college, you're watching your friends like get into relationships, and it can honestly be kind of hard and weird when all of your friends and everyone around you is in relationships or has been in a relationship or a serious relationship and is like hooking up with people and like doing this and doing that, and that's just not what your life looks like. And then you sit back and you're like, oh, like, why am I single? Why this? Why that? And I just want to say that that is completely normal. And it is just, we get so caught up in looking at what this person is doing, looking at what this person is doing, looking at what we think everyone is doing. There are so many people that are single. The majority of the world, honestly, is probably single, but we don't know that because no one really shares it. All the people that are in relationships are going to be like, oh my god, happy National Boyfriend, happy National Girlfriend Day, like whatever. But it's like, there's no happy National Single Day. So you don't get to see all the people that are also single, And it's like, we always want what we don't have, but it's okay. That's okay, and that's human nature, and we don't need someone else. You don't need a man, you don't need a girl, you don't need whatever. You don't need it. You need yourself. And I think we are also just, we're so young and we're just at a point where we have to find ourselves first. And it's just like, sometimes it's just not realistic to be in a relationship. And especially, okay, you guys, let's have a talk. We're in college. Especially just if you're a girl. So many of my friends have had these problems with college guys. And it's like, college guys don't want a relationship. Or I've seen so many TikToks about college guys who like the infamous like the couch girl. You guys remember couch girl? Couch girl, calling her couch girl is so crazy. But like if you're a freshman or a sophomore and maybe even a junior, guys and just girls too, like no one's really ready for a relationship. You're in a new place, you're trying to figure everything out, you're trying to settle, you're trying to meet people, and hookup culture is so prominent, and I think that's what we focus on more, is just hooking up with people versus like actually getting in a relationship. And so many people just want to like hook up with either as many people as they want or just hook up and have experiences, which there's nothing wrong with. It's casual, we're young, not judging, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But those people, which is the majority of people, aren't looking for a relationship. And there's the people who want a relationship that are just trying to look for those people and are trying to change those people. You can't change someone. You can't force someone to be ready for a relationship just because you like them, you think they're cute, they're hot, you like their personality, whatever it may be, they're funny. You can't force someone to like you. And that's okay. And maybe, senior year down the line, or, you meet up one day and you're together and that's great or whatever. And it's just, it is hard though. And it's hard going in and out of relationships. It's hard, but it's like, we're young and this is so normal. And it's so normal to have never been in a real relationship. And honestly, it's kind of better because you never like truly had your heart broken, and you never like, obviously yes, like everything is an experience and you learn from it. But I think that especially in like high school and college, like so many people are just tied down to one person and just focus on one person, and they throw aside their friends. And I hate that. And it's just like, you're missing out on so much of the experience. Like for those people that are in a relationship and that can like balance the friends and everything and having like dating like your best friend and like they're in your friend group and it's like the best thing ever, like that is so fun. But I think oftentimes people neglect like their friends and their family for the relationship. And that is like sad, and then you're missing out on stuff, and then when you leave that person, then it's like, oh wait, you missed out on so many memories. And I think that, not that I'm opposed to a relationship or anything, like I would love one if one fell into my arms, obviously, but it's like being single is so cool because you get to like meet so many people, you get to just like do literally whatever you want, and no one has control of you. Not that someone should have control of you in a relationship anyway, but it's just like so fun and so freeing, and we're so young, and there's nothing wrong with that. I could be in a relationship tomorrow and my mind isn't gonna change. Like there's nothing wrong that I've been single this whole entire period of my life, or that these people have been single, that you guys are single, if you're in a relationship, if you just got cheated on, if you just got broken up with, you just broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, like that's okay. And we're all at different stages of life, and like you can't compare it's like your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20 and vice versa. And it's just like we're always comparing ourselves to others, and it can be so hard, especially to the ones closest to us, because it's not even that we're like really jealous, it's human nature. And it sucks because sometimes you can just like compare yourselves to your friends and be like, oh, you're not single, I'm single, so you're prettier than me, you're better than me, like how do I fix this? How do I go about this? There's something wrong with me. And if you're single, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There can be something that's wrong with people that are actually in relationships. There are so many, let me tell you something, let me tell you the tea. Just because people are in relationships does not mean that they're happy, does not mean that they're loyal. And do you want to get cheated on? No. Do I want to get cheated on? No. So, we're safe there. Okay, we have no one that can control us, and when we're ready to be in a relationship with someone who actually loves us genuinely for us, and not just to hook up, not just because we're attractive, not because of this or that, they want this from me and this and that, then that will come into play. And it's honestly been super fun. I did like the whole TikTok, like why, like asking your friends why you're so single, and it's been so funny the answers that I got. A lot of them were just very unserious but so funny, and are so serious because they're just so like personalized to me. I posted them on my TikTok, David Jared M, if you guys want to go see us. If you guys are listening on Spotify, we do have a visual on YouTube, so go watch it. And it's so funny. And honestly, one of my friends was like, you're gonna make like the launch, whether it's like a soft launch or hard launch, like it's gonna be the most complicated thing ever when you do get into a relationship. And the answer to that question is yes, even though it literally wasn't a question. I cannot wait to soft launch or hard launch. Like I don't know. Maybe I'll like soft launch or hard launch, like I don't know. It's been fun soft launching and hard launching this podcast and like fun stuff that I'm doing. That's fun. And that's kind of the era that I'm in right now, is just doing fun stuff, saying yes to things, hanging out with my friends, spending time with my family, and just discovering things about myself, and just working in school and just doing things for myself, so that when the time comes that I can, I'm secure with myself and comfortable with myself, but to give that to someone else. So yeah, if you are single, and Valentine's Day is in like what, 2 months, 3 months, but like the holidays are coming up. If you're alone or you recently got broken up with, that sucks. But try to spend time with your family or your friends or just anyone that you can, and just be comfortable with being by yourself. Just do little things. And I'm gonna do a whole another podcast episode about how I learned to be comfortable being by myself. Because there was a long time when I was by myself for a long time, and I was doing everything by myself, and just how I learned to be okay with that and got comfortable with it, and now I love it. So yeah, shout out to all my single people. If you're in a relationship, shout out to you too. We will be with you one day. Maybe soon, maybe not soon, I don't know. And that's okay. That's life. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening to the So The Tea Is podcast. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow on Spotify. Leave a review and follow the podcast on Instagram. It's So The Tea Is, and TikTok, So The Tea Is podcast. Follow all my social medias. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for another episode. Bye.